Okay, so I want to tell a little story about this thing that happened one time. It's a secondhand story, meaning again, I wasn't there for it. Heard it from somebody else. But like always, sometimes it's so good you just gotta tell it. Okay, so we used to have this cat named Smitty, or short for Mr. Smith. And my parents had him before I was even born. And for a while, number of years after I was born too, so I did know Smitty myself. And as you know, most cats, pretty much all of them, don't really need a lot of attention. They can take care of themselves. You can leave them alone for days and they don't give a shit. They're not going to get depressed or upset that the owners are gone. Nah, they could care less. Some of these cats are probably happy that you're gone. They just want to be alone. No, not Smitty. Apparently, certain cats are attention whores, and this cat was one of them. Because this one day, my parents lived in Queens. I said before I was born, they lived in Jamaica, Queens, in an apartment. They go away for a weekend, leave Smitty alone in the apartment. And the reason they notice is their cleaning lady told them. She'd come like a couple times a month to clean. So she's over there working. And I guess Smitty was especially pissed that my parents left him alone. So as she watches, he literally jumps up on the windowsill where they had 10 or 12 like potted plants and proceeds to knock every one of them onto the floor on purpose. And not only that, but every time he would knock one over and like break it, he would stare at the cleaning lady like, hey, look what I'm doing. Look at all the destruction I'm causing. And then he would like knock another one down and stare at her again. And this repeated itself like 10 or 12 times as this poor lady's like looking on at horror. Like they left me alone with this psycho kitty. Like, am I next? He broke every single potted plant. Like, that'll teach these people to leave me alone. That'll teach them to love me now. And of course, she had to clean it all up. The cat's not going to clean it. And yeah, I would imagine she probably never came back to that apartment again. That was the last time. Like, I quit. I'm not going to be subjected to this. But, yeah, so that was my little story about the time my parents left our cat Smitty alone, and he decided to get revenge by smashing all of their plants on purpose. What a cat. What a fucking cat.